Hola a todos, hola Steven.
Hola Dinara, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, profesor, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. So today we are going to continue, right? And today we are going to study a contrast between verbs with me, te, se, reflexive verbs, and without them.
Even though you were speaking in English, I understood nothing what we are going to study today because there are too many terms and I hate terms.
So, okay, do you remember what it means, reflexive verbs?
No.
Okay, reflexive verbs are those when the action, who makes the action.
So when I do, as I remember, when I do anything towards myself.
Yes.
Or for example, he does something towards himself.
Himself.
He shaves himself. I wash myself.
Yes.
So in English, we use myself, himself, and in Spanish, what do you do?
We use pronouns, personal pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, os, right? So we have different pronouns. But so let's see the contrast.
And what's the difference between yo, tú, usted?
Those are the personal pronouns. Yes, but when we use me, te, se, we show the action turns to who, to whom, right? So it shows us. Okay. It is like myself in English, right?
I see.
Right. So let's see. So then let's start without any pronouns, right? For example, we have the verb lavar, wash. We say, lavo el pelo a las clientes. Yes, I wash the hair to my clients. So she is doing that to another person. And if we use the reflexive verb, so the action turns to myself, right? So I'm going to say, me lavo el pelo todos los días.
Sorry. And the first, in the first case, in the first example is lavar, and here lavarse, right?
Yes. Yes. Usually in Spanish, the reflexive verbs, these kind of verbs, finish with se, right? S-E, se. And it shows us that it's a reflexive verb. So me lavo, right? This part, se, in the end, is going to be at the beginning.
And if I, for example, say I wash my child, I say lavo mi hijo.
Lavo a mi hijo. So we use preposition a. To whom.
I can see. Thank you.
Yes. Let's see another one, right? Acostar, right? Acostar is like to go sleep. Gonzalo acuesta a los niños a las 9. So he sent them to sleep at 9. And if we say the other hand, by the other hand is Gonzalo se acuesta a las 11. Yes. So he goes to sleep at 11.
I see. Clear. Very clear.
I think
Thank you.
It's clear. And let's see.
Sorry. And for example, if we translate it into, if we make literal translation, it sounds Gonzales, right?
Gonzalo?
Gonzalo himself sleep at 10.
Yes.
I see. So, and those se, me, te, we put before verbs.
Yeah, usually yes, but it has some, it depends of the construction. Sometimes we can use it keep it at the end.
Let's find it out.
But not here. We have other constructions for that.
Confused I am. Okay, maybe later I'll be less confused.
So by now, let's see how the meaning of the verbs can change. Yes, because we have for those who finish with se, sometimes will be different for those who doesn't. For example, despedir. It means dismiss.
Sorry?
Dismiss. Sorry. Dismiss. It's like to
fire, right?
Yes, to fire. Okay. So for example, despedir, right? It means to fire. And we have despedirse. It means say goodbye. Right?
So here they changed their meaning, right?
Yes. Yes.
These are exceptions.
Yeah, not exceptions, but they change the meaning, right? So we can also say, for example, despedirse when we are going voluntary hire, right? So that's to keep it in mind. Dormir, it means to rest, and dormirse is to be bored. Yes, for example, in class. We have dejar, and dejarse means to forget. Forget.
So here those verbs, they change their meanings quite a bit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and for me they are exceptions.
Maybe not exceptions.
I just share my point of view, dear professor. if you let me, I mean, for example, before you said lavar, I wash somebody, for example, right? And lavarse, I wash myself, for example. And here you say dejar is to lend money, for example, and dejarse, you said to forget. For example, I forgot to do my homework, right?
Yes, yo dejé. Me dejé.
I was confused, like, oh my god, where is me? Spanish is not my, let's say, mother tongue, and for me, those verbs, they are different. They have different meanings. Professor.
Yes, okay, so we can consider them like exceptions.
Thank you. You made my day better.
Let's continue. We have encontrar, and that means like discover something, to find something. And encontrarse, it means like to meet with someone or to feel how you feel. Yes. For example, no me encuentro muy bien. Yes, I don't feel well. Ir, it means to go somewhere. And irse is to go away. So ir and irse. Llamar, for example, is to call someone. Right? Could be by telephone, internet. And llamarse, it's how is your name, right? For example, we ask, ¿cómo te llamas? Parecer, we have parecer, it's like to look like. And parecerse means to be similar. Right? Is that difference? And that's all for this.
Gracias, professor.
Between this.
Yes, so we think that this topic is easy. And just remember that se, me, te, all these pronouns, they are the same as myself, himself, herself, themselves, ourselves, and so on. And you can complete exercises by yourself and check your answers in the end of this book. If you have something unclear, write things down in comments below and help each other. And which tema are we going to study in the next video?
And the next video is going to be 55, and we will continue with these pronouns. Okay, so we will see some verbs that they are not reflexive, but we use with these pronouns. Okay,
when you find Spanish grammar confusing, just listen to Latin American music and relax. Yeah? It will relax you, it will calm you down, and you can continue with Spanish grammar. So guys, we are happy that you study Spanish. We'll be happy to read you in the comments why you study Spanish and so which topics you find most difficult in the Spanish grammar. We invite you to our social media where you can find out more information about Spanish, and sometimes you can win even 1 month of free lessons at our school, online lessons with our teachers from Spain and Latin America. More languages you know, so more opportunities in life you will have, and more, let's say, competitive you will be in the job market. Stephen, thank you. You explain everything very, very easy. And in the case of our school, we would concentrate on developing speaking skills. So please, we invite you to our, first of all, speaking classes. Gracias, amigas y amigos. Adiós.
Adiós a todos.